Obviously you're back now, back in the starting lineup. Quite a crucial match. What is the approach now going into this match? Because your coach has been very clear. You guys are treating this match as a final. Is that the approach of your thinking going into this match?
Yes, it's a big honour for me to be part of the squad and especially to play on Saturday. So our approach for this match, of course, we know we need to win this match and try and get 5 points out of it. But luckily enough, before the game, we'll know exactly what New Zealand did against Australia. So of course we're going to make plans and be well prepared for Argentina, but we won't change our plan too much.
Obviously, the fact that Peter's saying that you guys need to go, you guys are going for 5 points, does it mean that players like yourself will have to find that trial and much more this coming weekend?
I mean, there's no pressure in terms of my side and Moody on the other side, and really, first thing we need is to do our job, and yeah, as Peter said, it's very important for us to get the bonus point, as last week it was the mindset, and yeah, man, there's a lot of things that we have to do in terms this coming week, Yeah.
Mike?
Not at the moment.
I was going to ask you guys, usually a coach would say you guys have no control about what's happening outside of what you guys need to focus on this coming weekend against Argentina. Like you rightfully mentioned, there's external pressure from Auckland this coming weekend. Whatever happens in that match, will that change the mindset, the mood, your approach to the match this coming weekend also?
So we're going to prepare the way we have to prepare. So like I said, we're going to prepare to get 5 points, and then what happens that side, it might change, it might not change. But like I said, we're going to focus on what we can control, and that's mainly our set phases and stuff we did wrong last weekend. So we're going to try and improve on the stuff we didn't do well last week.
Pieter-Steph, it's you're coming back to your home ground, yeah? Durban, it's I think it's been sold out for a test match for many years. What are you guys anticipating from the set-up crowd, and you feed off that crowd already?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome to be able to play in front of a full stadium in Durban. It's where my rugby career started, so it's an unbelievable privilege and honour for me to be back here as well. And yeah, for us, it's an opportunity to do well in this championship. So hopefully we can make the supporters proud as well.
Pimps, last few games, nine tries against a strong opposition. So you think guys must be feeling that you've got the balance, everything's coming together now from an attacking point of view.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the tries, it's something that it's always good for me to score tries, and it's something that I've been doing for a couple of times, and it's my job to finish up whatever. There's a lot of opportunities, and I feel like we did most of the time to trade the tries, but doesn't matter, it's a forward or the back line, something like that, as long as we're going to score the points.
Give us maybe a little bit of a peek into the character of the team, because I mean there were 6 minutes left and you guys just came up with a good. You scored those 2 tries that gave you the bonus point. And can you maybe just tell us about that character of the team to do those things against the odds?
I mean, it's something that we did work on. It's March, I must say, because I remember we play in Edis Park in Joburg, against All Blacks, and there was a few minutes and before the 18 minutes, and we felt like somehow we didn't try to finish the game, and there was a couple of opportunities, and we did work hard in that situation. That's why we did trade some tries at the end of the game.
How important it is for you guys to do well and win this, especially with what we're facing as a country? How important it is for you to win? And also, how can we sum up the championship this season?
It's very important for me. It's not for me only, for the team as well, and for the fans in South Africa. just to bring everything together, and it's been tough for us as well. I mean, to play like kind of 5 games, 4 games away, so now we back at home, and we have like chances that we can win the championship now. So there's a lot of like exciting as a team in the camp, good spirit, and yeah, we're looking forward for Saturday.
Actually, it's a question for both of you. Makasoli, what do you think are the threats, knowing that you are in the backs, the threats from Argentina, and Peter, what do you think are the strong points of the forwards from the Argentinian team?
So of course the forwards, Argentina pride themselves on set phases as well, where they try and perform in the scrums and get penalties, and of course from the line-out mauls as well. So it's something both teams are priding themselves on. So I think that's one of their strong points and something we need to prepare well.
You don't want to. No, what do you think the threats from the backs?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. They kind of physically, and it's something that we can try to match as we did that last weekend. I'm sure they are gonna bring more of physicality this weekend, just to beat us, and also we need to pick up, do the few things that we didn't do well last weekend.
Pieter-Steph, just you had a long injury and then you played in Japan and now you're playing international rugby again. How are you feeling about adapting to playing international rugby again, and how have you felt about your form since you've come back? And also, is there a big difference? I mean, because obviously you used to still play for the Stormers last year and then went into the international season. What difference is it like adapting from Japan to here?
Yeah, it's always a big difference to step up into international rugby. So I don't think, of course, there's different competitions has more tough than others, but coming into the rugby championship is a very tough competition, especially with the high performance environment that we are here with the Springboks. So it's something I need to look after myself and make sure that I'm physically fit and my body is strong and ready to get here. So then I'll be ready to train with the team, and of course they look after our conditioning here as well. So they'll definitely make sure that we're fit enough and strong enough and to be able to be selected for the team.
Pieter-Steph, in speaking to Jacques yesterday, he did allude to the fact that Argentina played very well in that second half, but also the Boks did let slip what was a significant advantage, and one that now did end up affecting the points difference. How do you avoid that particular session where you build a lead but not build them, especially the fact that you may need to slightly worry about what happens in Auckland, but still need to win and win significantly?
I think it's maybe just concentration. If you just keep on concentrating, I think sometimes we get into a comfort zone, and if you don't want to get into that comfort zone. So if we just keep on pushing and keep up working hard and sticking to the game plan and not going away from the game plan, I think that's probably the main thing that will help us to get our achievements.
Pieter-Steph, just looking at that game last week, obviously you watched it closely from the sidelines, but that Pumas pack has got a lot of experience in that front row and second row. What impressed you about how they played that pack? What are their danger points?
I think what makes them really dangerous is they've got guys that play towards their strengths, the Pumas. So they've got guys that do the dirty work as well. So there's one guy that loves to play towards the ball. There's other guy that just do all the dirty work and hit the rocks the whole time and try to intimidate you physically. So I think that's probably one of their strong points, is they almost help each other on the field the way they play towards the ball as well.
Guys, we've got 5 minutes left to do, so if you want to ask any questions in the home languages, and then we can, if there is time, we can go back to English.
I beg your pardon.
Okay, gaan
Pieter-Steph, daar vir die Nelspraak toe moet bella, maar het jy gesê dat julle moet wys julle is die span van 2019, dat julle daai vlak het. Voel jy julle daar uitgekom? No?
Kijk, het is altijd moeilijk om in die verlede te sê jy is nou huidig waar jy was in die verlede, omdat die omstandighede altyd verander en waarskynlik personeel verander ook. So dis moeilik om te sê ons is dieselfde span, maar ek moet sê ons het onsself in 'n geleentheid gesit op die oomblik om die rugby kampioenskap te kan wen. So So ek dink ons is op 'n goeie plek as span en die kultuur in die span is op 'n goeie plek en ons het 'n goeie selfvertroue in die span ook. So ek dink dit is op die oomblik die goed ons kan beheer doen ons goed.
Dit is weer Afrikaans. Sorry. Dis weer Afrikaans voor aan Engels gevra. Hoe gaan die benadering hierdie nou wetend dat wat in Auckland gebeur gaan waarskynlik 'n impak op julle hê. En in jou antwoord kan jy daaroor sê, gaan die weer dalk 'n impak hê? Want ek hoor gister gereed het, ek weet nie die weer die naweek gaan wees nie. Gaan dit 'n impak hê op hoe jy die wedstryd gaan benader hierdie naweek?
Ja, ek dink ons gekyk het gaan Saterdag redelik warm wees en redelik humiditeit op wees. So ek dink die manier hoe ons speel ons gaan nooit van ons gameplan afwyk en normaalweg bly dit altyd dieselfde en ons maak een of twee veranderinge. So definitief ons wil 5 punte kry maar ons wil goeie rugby speel, maar jy wil ook nie 5 punte afstaan deur 'n goeie rugby te speel. So jy moet die balans reg kry hoe ons Saterdag wil speel.
Yes, Kai.
Good.
Njengokubuza uCarlos Levan uzekabi kakhulele nje ngala ncoko ubikhiwa naye bona Marika Korobete exesha ukudla lapha Australia then Pieter-Steph manje kubaleka kwalomdlalo njengoba ukhe wathi ubenamathuba khanye lasebenze kwi-match ezidlulileyo kufanele baqabelise kulomdlalo ke owangomgqibelo.
La kangasibe nancoko kakhulu manje nje into edibenise nento ayenzileyo and dabe ndithetha naye nje but kangubekho into kakhulu. Ngokubhiliva kwami manje erabhini kuba khona izinto ezenzekayo ongakhange usoze uzibone phakathi egemini. But xa sowubuyela uyojonga eboardroom uba into enenzileyo inenzeke njani na niye nibe nazo zinto nifuna uzilungisa as i-tournament iqhubekeka. So ungumntu uyafunda ungumntu uyayenza imistake. So idependa ke ngokuwe ke ngokuba imistake zakho uzenza kanjani na uzifunda kanjani na. So as babe ndisitsho kuwe ndithi bezikhona ichance qala but khange sikwazi uzilungisa kakuhle but ngokwangoku as umdlalo eqhubekeka sesifumana ixesha lodlala. So siyabona ukuthi okay no kufanele silungise phana phaya nangona izinto zethu sibheka phambili ngoku siyazibona. So umsebenzi uyabonakala.
Mapimpi ngabokusho ukuthini kuwena ukudlala eKings Park eNtombasazi ukuthi nje adese wonke amathikithi especially ngoba futhi ikhanga ujwayele kakhulu nolazini ukudlala khona eMashayisi.
Well, I mean into enhle kakhulu ngakumbi kwabantu abalapha eDurban abazange bangukela and abantu abangayazi irugby ixesha elininzi. So I think i-chance yabo ngokuthi bazezebaleni bazobona ukuthi isport singakanjani and ke nokwami ndiyavuya ukuthi amatikiti aphelile most abantu abaninzi bazobukela. So excited man ukuba lapha and ba udlala eKings Park again.
Final question?
Mapimpi, can you just repeat Sok's question in English, please?
Which one? The last one?
This
This one?
Yeah,
What was the question? Or about
Which one? Which one?
the altercation you had with
Korobete.
the altercation you had with Corvette.
oh, that was just nothing much. It was just a chat as a sportsman. We always do that, you know, and we kind of talking about the situation that what happened previous game, you know, something like that. You know, it wasn't personal, you know. And we all know when we're playing rugby, sometimes we need to be like against each other. But when the game is finished, you know, we can talk about everything, you know. So it wasn't something serious, you know.
Cool. Thank you, guys.